Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP for another Chain of Command battle report. Tonight we're going to be playing a 1940 France game with the newly completed French army versus the Blitzkrieg Germans. So Cole's here, he's going to be taking over the Germans, I'll be playing the French, and we will be playing a mission called Flank Attack. So in this mission, I will have this chateau here will be my defensive area, so a table quarter basically, and then the Germans will get to deploy along that long edge and this short edge. So I'll get patrol markers here. He'll get two groups of 3 patrol markers along each of his table edges, and he will get free moves as well. And then we will roll for support. So we'll probably just say give a lot of support just so we have more toys to play with instead of rolling for it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Because we like to play with toys, so. But anyway, that's it. That's the basics of the mission. And we will go ahead and look at the forces. Here we have the 1940 French platoon, led by Lieutenant Pierre, and a no name. Pierre, no name. I gotta think of a good name. So anyway, we got a senior leader with pistol, and then this guy's a platoon sergeant. One of the French special rules is one of their 2 special rules is a bad special rule. It limits the effectiveness of the other senior leader. So instead of him being a 9-inch range, 3 command initiative senior leader, he is effectively a junior leader with 6-inch range and 2 command initiatives. But he can give commands still to the entire platoon. We also have this VB launcher squad. It's 4 VB launchers with the junior leader with pistol. So the VB launchers are sort of like light mortars. They have HE2. And one of the other rules that the French has is the VB launchers, they shoot at half HE if they are firing at a target they didn't fire at the previous phase, basically. So as long as I'm firing at a stationary target, I can hit with all HE on subsequent phases. And I can also, I think I got 4 shots each, and then I would have to reload at a jump off point. Rifle squads, there's 3 of them. So you got a junior leader with a rifle, a machine gun team with 3 crew. So the kneeling guy in each of these teams will be the 3rd crewman, and then it comes with 3 extra riflemen. And then there's a 4 rifle team as well. Officially, the VB launchers, 3 of the VB launchers are actually attached to these squads, and then the junior leader with pistol and 1 VB launcher forms another squad, but you have an option of taking the VB launcher out of each other squad and making a 4 VB launcher squad. So that's it for the French. Let's see what the Germans have. Here's the German platoon. So 2 senior leaders. You got a lieutenant with pistol, platoon sergeant with submachine gun, a 3-man 50mm mortar team, and they're rolling in 4 squads. A junior leader with rifle, 6-man rifle team, and a 3-man LMG team. So that's it for the forces. We'll go ahead and roll for support and morale. So first thing we'll do is roll for force morale. Oh yeah, that's great. A 1. Okay, you got a 2. So you're at a 9, I'm at an 8. So probably realistic. The French are not very, probably not very confident right about now. 1940 France. So all right, force morale. So I guess we won't roll to say you get 10 and I get half of that.
Okay.
So as far as force rating goes, your force rating is +4. I'm at +1, so that's a difference of 3. So I'll get 3 extra support points. So I'm at an 8 and you're at a 10.
Alright.
So we'll go ahead and do the patrol phase.
Came towards me, with the light like it was the light of heavenly grace. And the first thing that flashed into me, Gulliver, was that I'd like to have her right down there on the floor with the holding out. Real savage.
Alright, so we're done with the patrol phase and deploying jump off points. So in the end it came out like this. I have 3 of them in the chateau here, one in the orchard, another one against the wall there, one against the wall there. Forgot to actually get one free extra one, so I'll just I'll put it in the building right here. Just leave the lid off. Okay, and then Cole got to place 4, so he was able to get one of those trees there. The wheat, and the board edge over there. So I got, they're coming in from all directions. So the wheat field, we were just looking it up and to see if it was going to be high or not. And it is this time of year, May 10th, 1940. I guess it would have been still high, so we'll say it's just soft cover at all times, moving or not. Other terrain notes, I think it's pretty just standard. Soft cover if you're within 4 inches of the fence. These are orchards, so you can see 6 inches into them. Soft cover. And the woods are woods. And the weed is as we just described. And I think that's it. So we'll go ahead and get started, and the Germans will have the first phase.
5 dice.
Yep. You can just use these here.
Yeah, don't want to jinx it.
That way we don't accidentally pick them up. Those are the designated command dice. Oh yeah, in that last game that Andre and I played too,
Yeah.
he got like a million double phases again. But it didn't really do anything because he wasn't putting anything on the board, but still. Guy's probably rolled 15 double phases in the past 3 games. And, oh, and we also got a random event last game.
Oh, what'd you get?
It was a building caught on fire and created a smoke screen.
Pain.
Yeah, it didn't really shoot too much of an effect on the game, but anyway. So what do we got here? 2, 2, 4, a 5, and a 6. So Cole has decided not to bring any. Well, I'm sorry. He decided to bring something in, and then I had to inform him that he was getting bombarded in the assembly area by my pregame barrage. And he tried to bring in 2 squads and didn't bring any. So, effective French barrage. Of course, he has a barrage as well, so let's see what the French can do here. Nothing. A couple squads. I could bring in 3 squads. Or I could attempt to bring in 3. Oh yeah, the fan. I told you I'd forget it the second that I turned it on. Alright, so a 2, 2 3s, and a 4. Alright, so I tried to bring in some squads, but the barrage, German barrage, kept me away. So here we go back to the Germans. A couple of 5s. So you're already up to 3 chain of command points. 2 3s and a 1. And he was able to bring in 1 squad of infantry. Tried to bring in some more stuff, but again, the barrage. So move on to the French phase here. I get a chain of command point. And 2 4s and a 2. Well, since I have the barrage, I normally wouldn't bring in a squad by itself, but with the barrage going, I gotta try to bring guys in when I can. So a squad. Yes, and then I'll try to bring in a senior leader who will be my platoon sergeant. Yeah, so a squad and a platoon sergeant coming in. I placed my squad here in the orchard, 6 inches back so they can't be seen, and then my platoon sergeant is deployed over there by the chateau. So German phase. Oh, double phase. Oh, double phase. Here we go. Man, I used to be the guy that always rolled the double phases, and I haven't rolled one for a while.
You spoke the words.
Yeah, and every time I say it, it seems like it almost always happens. So you wound up with 3 3s, so that's a damn good roll there, actually. So bringing squads in. Yeah. There's 1. There's 2. I have to take my DOS Reich dice away from you. Give you the generic dice. So 2 more squads coming in. 1 squad deployed here. Another squad deployed over there in the woods. And another phase. Being surrounded. man, 2 more chain of command points. So he's already almost got a dice. And then a 1 and a 4. So he brought in his 50mm light mortar over here, yeah, and then the tin sergeant. And he's got almost a chain of command dice. And I am needing to bring something in. Okay, another chain of command point. That's good. 2 2s, a 3, and a 4. This squad came in. Obviously, at this point, poking my head out anywhere that wasn't in cover with 3 squads ready to rock and roll would not be a good idea. So it's looking as like it's shaping up to be, you're going to have to come get me out of there. Okay, there's your chain of command dice. Decent roll. He brought in another infantry squad over here, off the jump off point there. And then he brought in one of his support units, which is that 38T. So, I forgot I have a vehicle in my support. I should have brought it. That would have been good to come in and start spraying your guys down, but didn't think of it. Not like he would have come in anyway. I've been rolling a lot of misses lately, so. Okay, alright, 2 of these. That's good. And a 1 and a 2. I brought in with the 1, I was able to bring my machine gun in. And then with the 2, I moved these guys up 1d6. I'm not sure, can these guys see? I don't know, they can't see them. So the only person I was line of sight to is the machine gun. You can see that squad right there. So I will fire 10 shots, using 5s. So it's at 4 hits. And light cover. And these all have to go on to the
Shock.
so 1 point of shock.
MG team, rifle team. Nothing.
So just a point of shock. Well, better than nothing. So German phase. Hey, triple phase. Oh, that's the end of the barrage. Not triple phase, triple sixes. But that is the end of turn after this, so the pre-game barrage will end.
Okay.
And then 2 2s. Before we continue, we looked up the rule, and it's not out of line of sight if it's 3 hard covers intervening between target and fire. It's if there's 3 light covers, it's hard cover. I could have swore I saw somewhere it did say it was out of sight, but I don't know. But anyway, so I am going to take a shot with the squad onto the mortar now, before he continues on with his phase. So 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. And of course you can spread those out between the squad and the mortar.
Okay.
I actually got 4 hits, so it's 2 each, or, well, I mean, yeah, you know what I'm talking about here. So,
Rifle team.
so a dead and a shock.
Okay.
Actually, you wouldn't roll for leader until, well, that was both hits on the team. Okay, keep going for the mortar.
And then the MG.
MG team.
Right. Or yeah. Oh fuck.
Alright, so 1 kill in each of the rifle and MG team, so not bad. Okay, so he was going to continue on. So he's going to have the mortar fire with the line of sight from these guys on to my guys. Oh, double 1. I think that means you run out of ammo.
Really?
Yep. Okay, so and then you were going to move them up. So we'll go ahead and look up that, just double check the double 1 thing, and then he's going to move that infantry squad up. So he did run out of ammo with the 50mm mortar by rolling those double 1s. Now he's going to fire half effect with that squad. 6 shots and 3 hits. And I'm about to take away the Das Reich dice from you. And give you the generic set. So 3 hits, so you can't see them, so everything's got to go onto these guys. So rifle team and machine gun. dead machine gunner, no officer, and then a shock on the rifles. Alright, so end of turn. And his second phase is now going. Did you just roll another double phase?
I did, unfortunately.
Okay, so then a 1, a 4, and a 5. He's gonna the light mortar team is now a 3-man rifle team, small rifle team. He's gonna fire with them. So we got 2 hits. Okay. So machine gun team, another death, rifles, and a shock on the rifle. So see what happens. It's my junior leader, and he's knocked unconscious. I've been better off not running out of ammo. I'd rather deal with the 2HE than lose my junior leader.
And then also the lieutenant's over here.
Oh yeah, his other senior leader came in over there. So the next phase. So 2 more chain of command dice and the 2 4s. So not a bad roll when you got 2 senior leaders. That's one of the 4s he's not going to do anything with. The other 4 he's going to order, platoon sergeant's going to order machine gewehr with 2, and then he's going to have this 3-man rifle team fire. So machine gewehr or 3-man rifle first. Nothing. Machine gewehr. 3. 3 hits. So 2 on the rifles. Machine gun. A shock. And nothing on the rifles. So I got lucky there. And that's it.
Yep, that's it.
So now the French phase, and here we go. Double phase. No, man, I haven't gotten a double phase in a long time. 2 3s, a 2, and a 4. Alright, so we got a lot of stuff. I brought everything in. So I brought my senior leader in over here. He's took 1 point of shock off the rifles. He's going to order the squad to shoot back over at those guys. And the machine gun is going to shoot over here. I brought my VB launcher squad in. And with their line of sight, we're going to shoot at that squad there. I brought another squad in the building. I got the machine gun up against this window here. He's going to shoot. And then I brought my last support, the Panhard 178. We're out of line of sight with the tank in my car. So he's just going to fire the machine gun at that squad. Alright, so first we'll just start with the tripod MG. Onto that squad there. And 5s and 6s. So we got 4.
6s, right? 3 things of hard cover.
That's, well, you're in hardcover, but that doesn't affect the shooting.
Alright.
So 4 hits onto the squad right here. So nothing there. Alright, well there you go. Okay, this squad is going to shoot all the way over there. So we got machine gun, and how many rifles do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. So I need 5s and 6s. So 5. So make sure you split them up. You can even split them up to the rifle team if you want.
Okay.
So that was the rifle team.
Yeah.
So 1 dead there. Machine guns team.
Rifle team.
So nothing. So just a dead rifleman. Oh, one thing I forgot was to roll for bad thing when my junior leader got wounded earlier. So that's what I get. Payback for not following the rule. That's probably -2. Yeah, -2. Man, I'm already down to 6. So, okay, so that was that. So the VB launcher squad is going to fire back at those same guys. So I only get 1 HE each on the first shot. So that's 4. So needing 5s and 6s. So nothing. And then the machine gun in this
The
one.
one doesn't have any negative modifiers?
No, it's just half the HE.
Oh, okay.
So 6 shots over there again. Nothing. Yeah, I thought I was gonna do some damage here. I haven't done really anything. Killed one guy. And then the MG from the Panhard will shoot at them same guys again.
Well, I'll
And
also,
one hit.
also use my Overwatch and shoot back at you. The guys in the building.
Okay, so one hit on the with the machine gun from the Panhard.
Okay. And this will be my shooting, and we'll do the save. Nothing. Okay. And then springing my Overwatch, returning fire.
Okay, so Overwatch from over there all the way back over here.
At these guys.
Oh, with those guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're shooting. I don't even know if you can do that though, because the. Well, I guess you could. I guess I could have shot at those guys too. Oh well. So 8 plus 6 shots. Probably needing 5s and 6s.
4.
4 hits. So. Ah, there we go. So 2 dead
2 shot.
and 2 shock. So I guess that all has to go in the machine gun since they're in the window. So I lost 2 of the 4 riflemen from the machine gun team.
With the roll for the leader.
I do have to roll for the leader. Alright, here we go again. He just loses a command initiative, bad thing. 4. That's probably -1. -1. This is like a replay of that American one we did.
Yeah. Well, no, the American one was a lot more.
I lost every single leader I had. I think I lost. Well, I lost the game because I must roll at least 6 times on bad things and for leaders in that one.
Oh, yeah, no. There was also. I got a few lucky rolls and I deployed that Flak 38, which chewed through everything. Anyways, let's go.
Next phase.
That is just my.
2 more chain of commands. Here, why don't you use a different color than the red so we don't mix it up.
5.
And then you wound up with just 2 wands. So that's fine. For the 2, he's going to activate the squad here, but only the machine gun team can see my tripod mounted machine gun. So 8 shots. 3 hits. So I have to all go on the machine gun team. There's 6. I guess I better check my leader, huh? That would have just been too much for me to take. Alright, so I think that's it for you.
Yeah, that's my phase.
Yes, double phase. Thank you. Just at the right time.
Wash my hands off. I feel like the guys are sticking to them.
Yeah, there's a faucet right outside there. So 2 1s and a 3.
As their first shot, so little.
I'm gonna. So real quick, I'm gonna make a 3 in the 1. I'm gonna make a 4. He's gonna activate the platoon sergeant, who's gonna order both of these, the VBs and the squad in the building to shoot. And with the 1, I'm gonna activate the machine gun. One of the rules for the French, like I told you, that they have 2 rules and they're both bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one it's sort of bad, but so the VB launchers, like the first time they shoot at a unit, they can only fire with half HE. And the next time they shoot, as long as the target hasn't moved, they can fire full HE. I'm not sure what the point of that is, but that's what it says. So since I shot at them last time, I can now shoot at them with full effect. So here we go. 2 hits, and you are considered in the open because it reduces cover by 1.
Small and rifle team?
Nothing.
Regular rifle team. Oh.
All right then. The dice can't last like this forever. So then this team, the machine gun, will shoot out again, and we'll fire back at those guys again. Actually, yeah, I'll just shoot at them.
Which ones?
Those guys over there. So 2 hits. Light cover.
Small team?
Alright then. And
You guys are trying to shoot at the people of the corner. Or the lead.
3, 6. And then with the 1, I'm going to activate this machine gun team firing back over there. That's a little bit better. 5 hits onto your machine gun team. Guess they all have to go on there, huh?
Yep.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I did nothing that phase. That is some crap there. Alright, well I get double phase, so I get to go again. Another chain of command point. 1, 3, and a 4. The 2 4s, I'm going to activate both of my senior leaders, and we're going to try this again. So, BB launchers. Try it again, the same dudes. So 4 hits this time. Hopefully I can do something. So that's 3 shots. I get 1 more shot and I gotta reload.
You gotta get all the way up there.
Now there's 1 right here.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I made sure I was gonna be close to a jump off point there. So
I thought you only had 3 jump off points, and I had 4.
I got 3, but I got to place 1 extra one in my
that's right.
deployment area.
Alright, so I got 3 teams. 2 on the mortar. Ooh,
Oh,
fuck.
there we
gone.
go. Yeah,
Bad things happen.
finally. Nothing probably. Team wiped out. 0. Yeah, I didn't. No one cares if they died, I guess.
Nothing. Nothing.
Actually, that's a shock each, because you're in the open.
Oh, okay.
All right, well there we go. So finally, so that was the BBs. So the machine gun from there. I'm missing machine gewehr about now. We'll fire back at them again. 3 hits. And then light cover. Machine gun, or you gotta call it out before you roll.
Rifle team.
Okay, so
Another shock.
2 shock.
2 shock.
Yeah, your light cover. You don't have the 3.
Oh shit. That's correct. 3 shock on the rifle team. And then another shock on the
So what are you up to now?
5.
5 total?
5 total.
Okay, so over here, this senior leader, he'll have the squad shoot back over there again. So we got 6 for that, and then it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more for the rifles. Needing 5s and 6s. Try to get that squad pinned. No, not with a roll like that. Oh, 3 hits. Not as bad as I thought. I thought it was only 1. Rifles or machine gun? I forget to call it out first.
No, I can't. There's nothing to call out.
No, I was shooting at them.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
were shooting at.
No, the squad is shooting back over that direction.
I
So.
thought you were shooting the same guys. Oh, it's a nice shot on.
So let's take a point of shock. And then, yeah, so now the machine gun will fire back over here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
No, we're shooting at who?
Now this guy is shooting those dudes. Oh, wow. Dice are coming around finally. 2, 4, 6, 7 hits. All onto your machine gun team.
Man, I should not have pre-grabbed my dice.
What do you mean?
I grabbed 7 dice and you got 7 hits.
Well, yeah. You can do that again next time. That'd be great. So,
1 dead.
and a shock.
Nothing.
Not the leader. Okay, so not a whole lot there. And I think that was it for me. Yeah, so everything's fired. So it'll go straight into the German phase. Couple 4s, that's what you want. Or that's handy when you have multiple senior leaders. So and then 3 1s. The Panzer 38T, he used the 3 1s and made a 3, and he moved up with 1d6 3 inches. He's going to fire onto the Panhard. Needing a 5. Oh, you got to roll 5 on 2d6
That's right.
to hit first.
Ah,
And you're running out of ammo. No.
can't do that.
I think that's only light mortars.
Yeah.
But anyway, so now he's
Oh,
going to use
and
the
flamethrowers.
flamethrowers? I don't think, no, that's bolt action. Or you roll it to see if you run out of fuel. Okay, so he's going to fire, he's going to, the 2-4s, he's going to activate both these squads with senior leaders. And what are you shooting at?
These guys are gonna shoot at that section over there.
Don't forget to remove the number of shots for your shock.
Okay, yeah,
So how many do you have? 4? Did you take a shock off?
yeah, I took some shock off.
Okay.
Let's see. So took 2 dice away, so we got 8 and 8.
Alright, so needing 5s and 6s. That's more than I want to see.
4 hits.
So 4 onto these dudes. So let's go rifles, shock, machine gun, shock. So a shock on each. All right. So go ahead and do your next shooting.
All the funky dice on the squad in the house.
All right. So he's firing with those guys over here back to the squad in the house. A lot of 5s and 6s that time.
I'm not rolling the funky dice again. 7 hits.
7 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. 1 dead. And 3 shock. It's not the leader, thank God. So I'm down another rifleman. Luckily there's a lot of rifles in these machine gun teams for the French.
Now, how many shock?
3 shock.
So 2, you're up to 5.
5 shock. How many guys do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dudes. Alright. I better start pulling some shock off of those guys. And I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. No double phase, but I did get my chain of command dice. I got the 2 4s I wanted and the 3. So exactly what I wanted. Activate the vehicle and both my senior leaders. The senior leader here activated. He's going to order the BB launchers to fire their final barrage, and then he had to take the point shock off. So they're not going to fire the guys in the house. The senior leader is going to activate everyone over here, and then I'm just going to sit and shoot with my armored car back at his Panzer. So we'll start there. I'm going to use both my command initiatives to add +1 to my hit roll, so needing a 4. Oh man. If I would have got a double 6, I would have got to roll 3 extra strike dice. So anyway, I get 3 AP against your 5, right?
No,
So here we go.
4.
4. And I got 1. And you got 2. So you're good. You bounced it off there. Yeah, 3 AP is not that great. And then the VB launchers.
Oh, but it is a nice little armored car.
Oh, it looks cool as hell. Just
Oh, I mean,
not-
size-wise, you can cram it in the little corners and get
Oh, wow.
good flanking shots.
156. That's the beauty of those 156 vehicles. You can hide them. So the VB's back over at those dudes. 3.
And I can't spread it onto the squad because he
Nope.
decided to die.
So call your
Rifle?
rifles. Yeah.
1 shot.
I'm dead actually, because you're in the open.
Oh, crap.
So don't, and then roll your other one. Machine gun, shock. No leader. So dead rifleman and a point of shock. Or
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So that was the VB launcher. So we'll come back over here. So the machine gun will fire again. Back over there. And I got 4 hits onto your machine gun team there. Dead, and I shock not the leader. Didn't you lose a guy last time?
Yeah,
So you never took him out.
I did.
You did?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, I took him in the wrong squad.
So then you should be down to one machine gunner.
Yeah.
So we'll just put one of these little red dice on it to mark that he's down to one guy. So you're going to lose, I believe, 2 shots from him. Unless you reorganize.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And then the machine gun team here is going to go back again over to those guys. So we got 6 rifles, or 6 machine guns, doing nothing.
Hold on.
Hmm?
Your junior leader's knocked out, so you only...
My senior leader. He's
yeah.
ordering both of these guys. What, I have 7 rifles left? Is that what it was? I keep counting this every time. I should remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
Who's shooting at who?
The rifles are shooting back over there. So, 4 hits. 5 hits. 3, 4, 5. 5 hits.
Okay.
Here we go.
Rival team.
Okay. Point of shock.
Machine gun team.
Nothing. And that's that's it for me. So back to the Germans. It's a pretty good roll. Yeah, that's decent. You can do a lot with that. These guys, they were hurting. They were getting targeted. So he reorganized. He took a man from the rifles, put him into the machine guns. So now it's a 2-man machine gun team again. And then he moved him over. He got a 1 inch. He had 2 shock, rolled a 3. But it was enough to get him out of behind the edge of this barn. Or that thing there, shed. Over here, he took, with the senior leader, he took 1 point of shock each off of each team, and he's going to fire again. He's going to fire the tank at the armored car. So, if you need a 5, but if you use both command initiatives, you can add +1 to that.
Okay.
So you can need a 4. So that's definitely a hit. So my armor is only 3 on this thing. It's not that great. Okay, I need 2. I need 2 out of. Or 1. Let's just say let's hope for 1. 2. Boom. But that's equal hits, so there is a roll for that. That always happens. So I guess I'm off the board then. Because I know that one, because that happened to me last time. I rolled a 6.
Happened to me too.
So he reverses and he just...
withdraws.
He's late. Yeah, he doesn't want to be here. I just remember that because that happened in the last game I played. But luckily I wasn't right up against it. I should have moved forward last time, so I should have done. So that wouldn't happen. Let me see what happens.
Our curse game, you also forced my my special half track off the board too.
Yep. Yeah, it happens. That's why, well, I'm still learning here. But so I lost 1. So I'm down to 4 already. Yeah.
Okay, and then...
So I'm feeling good, but man, it's starting at 8. And then I was 2, at least I had 2 on the 2 leaders wounded already.
Yeah, 2. That leader's knocked out, and this one lost 1.
Oh, actually, he gets back up.
That was before.
The turn ends.
That was before the turn ended.
He got hurt after the turn ended?
I don't remember.
No, it was before. It was right at the beginning.
Okay.
Well,
this whole section's shooting back at them.
okay, so now back over here. So, what do you got?
Not much, unfortunately.
2 hits.
Yeah, 2 hits.
So
and
1 on the machine gun team, the rifles, so nothing. Alright, what else you got?
That's
That it? Alright, that's it.
Bad things happening, and we did that.
Yeah, I did that. That's I'm -1, so I'm down to 4. You know, I forgot the wheeled vehicles. Actually, when I first came on, I could have...
Farther.
They can move when they come in, unlike a tank. So that was just a mistake leaving them on the edge. Almost every time I've rolled on that equal hits table, it has cost me the vehicle somehow, except for the last game. So, moral of the story is don't leave your tanks on the edge. move forward. So two. I guess I'll have to make a 4 out of that, and a 3. So this, what I did, I had two twos. I made a 4. I ordered these guys to move back from the window so they're no longer in line of sight, and then I moved the BB launcher squad up to the reinforcement point, or the supply point there, to reload. And I'm gonna fire with the 3. I'm gonna fire this squad again over there. So I had to remove 1 dice because I got 2 shotgun rifles. Alright, come on, give me some hits. I need to do some damage. There we go. Holy, that's a lot of hits. So it's at 3, 6, 8 hits. Okay, I need some shock here. Or some kills and shock.
Rifle team.
There we go. 2 shotgun kills. Let's take it. Machine guns, kill. So for your leader, nope. So dead machine gun, dead rifle, and then 2 shock.
Okay, so can you get me one of the small ones? Alright, down to 1 member, and that's a shock.
Then 2 shotgun rifles. Alright, so that squad, that team is one shock away from being pinned. And I go back to the Germans here. And that's good. Wait, maybe not so good. You only can get 1 4 out of that, but you do have a lot of 3s. So you can activate every squad you have, basically.
Yep.
So he's taken 5 points of shock total off of that squad, which is smart. So they were about to be pinned, but he has also brought in another point of support, which is that
222.
blasted 222 with his 6 HE autocannon.
Okay.
And then he's going to fire the tank and the tank HE shell and the autocannon at this unfortunate squad here.
And the pole mounted.
And the whole mounted. That's why I like that 38T, because it has the extra machine gun in the front.
So does the Panzer IV.
Yeah. But like my Panhard, it's only got the coax.
Yeah.
And so does the Somu 35. It doesn't have a whole mounted machine gun.
Oh, that's right.
So it's just a
And
tank
that's
gun.
4 dice, right?
6 dice. Good move.
Did not. Alright, so machine gun fire first.
1 hit.
And shock. 1 hit. Cannon.
1 hit. So cannon reduces cover by 1. So they're still in hard cover because they're shooting the 3. So soft cover. The machine gun. It's a point of shock. I guess I should have put it on the rifles, but it's alright. And then the machine gun hit in hard cover. So that was on the rifles. So a dead rifles. It's not the leader. Okay.
Autocannon.
So here comes the 2 centimeter autocannon. 2 hits. So 1 on the rifles. Oh, man. 1 on the shot or machine gun. So you're reducing cover by 1. Some light cover. So just a dead rifle.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Jesus. Let's see which one it is. High is senior. Okay. There we go again.
I think that's game.
Senior leader hit. Well, let's see what happens to him. If he's killed, he could be dead, or it could be game over. He just loses a command initiative, but I still do need to roll a bad thing happen here. Senior leader wounded. -2.
Yep, it's game.
No, not quite.
Oh, remember for flanking.
I got, I'm still at 2. Actually, I should have been rolling less command dice now that I remember. Man, the leaders again, man. Alright, I'm down to 2. Morale. So what is that? Morale left 2, reduce by 2. So I'm down to 3. And I remove a jump off point. I'll just take this one off. I mean, obviously no one's coming in from there anymore. And I just realized I made a big mistake. I could have interrupted and moved that squad out of that barrage of high explosives, but I didn't. So here we go. Made a miracle. Another chain of command point, so I don't need. And another 6, I don't need that either. A 4, so we'll have the VB launchers reload. And then, yep, so we'll just spend that phase reloading. And then I'll take a point of shock off of this team. Actually, I don't think I can because I'm not attached to them, huh?
Oh, they're not seen by my units anymore because
that's
you moved
true.
them back, so you can take the shock off.
That's true, they're out of line of sight, so. Okay then. I have zero way to stop those 2 armored vehicles right now.
German advance continues.
I have no. Ever since my armored car went bye-bye, that was it for
So
my
that's
AT.
2.
I almost brought the anti-tank rifle.
That
I should have brought that and put it in that window. Of course, then he would have just got blasted by the autocannon.
2 3.
2 and a 3. So you're almost up to 2 chain of command dice already.
Oh, I am. This one should have already been done a while ago, but
Okay, so a 2 and a 3. With the 2, that squad has poked its head out of the woods, sensing it was safe, I suppose. And then he moved up his armored car, barely, got a 1, so he moved 3 because he's fast. Or anyway, he didn't move very far, but he is fast. We had to look that rule up. He's going to fire at them, but I'm going to use my chain of command dice to interrupt. And I'm going to move with 3d6 since I have 4 pins. I just have to make it back to about here. And I will take another shock, but I want to make sure I make it. So yeah. So they're just going to move back to the edge. So he will not be firing on me. And that's it, right?
yep.
So go ahead and do that and roll. Now we go into the French phase, and hope is fading to hold this chateau against the Blitzkrieg. So I use my chain of command dice, save some guys' lives, and then I roll now. So I got 3 and 2 1s. With one of the 1s, I just reloaded the VB launchers. Can't remember the rule for reloading, if you have to roll the CB reload or if it's automatic. We're just going to say automatic since this game is basically over anyway. And then over here I just took a shock off each team and I put the machine gun on Overwatch for what good it's worth. So that's it for the French phase. So your go, man.
Okay.
He's searching for rules right now. Oh wow.
Well, that's...
Did you even get to use one of those yet?
No.
You better start doing it quick because the French are about to wave the white flag, as cliche as it may sound. So, yeah, you wound up with 2 2s. This squad moved up with the 4, that's all he did. And then here we go again. The French clinging on here. Chain of command point. Okay, 3 and a 4. All I did was just remove these guys, the shock off them. I was going to fire the VBs, but no one's in line of sight anymore. So here we go with the Germans again. And what'd you get? 1 1 3 5 6. He moved that squad up just there, and then he's moved 3d6 with the tank. So it's just a matter of time now until the French. And somehow I get a miraculous reinforcement of tanks. This is over. So 2 3s. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything. So it's your go. Okay, double phase. That'll speed you up a little bit.
Okay.
The armored car has moved up. He got a good roll, so he's going to be able to fire back this way, and
Took the rest of the shock off, and then integrated guy back up to get the team up to 1
That's
or
right.
2 men, and then move the squad over here with 2d6.
okay. And then he's going to fire on my tripod machine gun with the autocannon, and you got
2
3 hits. Actually, I'm sorry. 20mm cannon actually hits on. It has a range, effective and close and effective range as well. It's the only heavy weapon that has that.
forgot about that.
Yeah, I think we forgot last time.
No,
But-
actually, we did it last time. Forgot about it this time.
Oh. Alright, so 2 hits. And it has to go on the machine gun team, who will be in... They got 3 things of light cover, so they're in hard cover, so they'll be in soft cover. A point of shock. I should shoot back at you. I'm thinking about doing that.
It's gonna be front armor.
Well, what I would do... Actually, I think you have to be close range for me to do that. Because you can possibly drive back an armored car with a machine gun. Like I'd be shooting at like the vision slit or something. And I think the way it works is like I wouldn't even roll. You would roll, and if you got no saves, you would like reverse back or something.
Okay.
So it's obviously a lot more effective against lightly armored vehicles.
I think we should post that question to the community.
No, I know. I'm pretty confident about that. The only thing I don't know, I'm pretty sure it has to be within close range. Like you can't do it from far away. So
Okay.
anyway, so I can't do it.
And then now we're on double phase.
Yeah, so another phase. And another double phase. Alright. Put me out of my misery here.
Okay. So
4, 4, 2. That platoon is moved up 1d6 just to kind of get an angle over here. That squad is moved up as well. So he's going to fire over here at half effect. You moved, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, half effect. So how many dice is that?
got
So you should have 13. So 6. 6 total dice.
and then adding the extra for machining gun there.
I don't know if you can do that when you move.
Well, it's
I'm not sure about that. I don't know if you can move.
well,
and
it
do
takes
machine
2
gun.
command initiatives, and I used 1 to tell them to move forward, and then the other 2 to order the machine gun there.
All right, go ahead. I mean, I'll have to look at that. I've never actually thought about doing it when I moved, but so you should have 8 dice.
4. And then there should be a couple from the rifles. And we'll take them all. So 8 dice.
Yeah. And you should be within close range, but you still only got 1 hit.
Yeah.
So,
You have a close range.
okay, so just rifles, and in the open. Actually, you're kind of shooting through cover. Oh, you're within 4. I think you can shoot. Man, we're coming up with a lot of questions tonight. Usually we don't have any more. I'll just, what did I say? I'll kill a rifleman. I don't remember what I rolled at this point.
Alright.
And then you got another phase, so. You need to get these heavy weapons up here.
I know.
Another chain of command point. You should start using these. Like, I don't know how would you use a chain of command
I'll
at
just
this
keep
point?
interrupting you.
But, oh yeah, you could do that. Interrupt. That's probably what you'll have to do.
Okay.
So you got a 1, 2, and a 1. So let you do your thing. The 2, 2, 2 is just moved up with a 2 and a 1 made a 3, and he's going to keep firing onto the machine gun. You can't do nothing because I have no chain of command. 1 hit.
Okay.
Here we go. Hey, what do you know? Another dead guy. Why not?
Leader?
My leader is not attached to them.
He's not.
No, he's back here.
There's no junior leader for them?
No, the machine gun doesn't. It's just a team with no leader.
I was just making sure there's no other fancy French rules.
No, like I said, the French have 2 rules and they're both negative. So
That's it?
that's it. So
You killed him off my mortar team.
killed off your mortar team, but now I'm in line of sight of you, so maybe I can fire my mortars. I could. I think I will.
With how?
Junior leader.
There's a junior leader in the mortar team?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a junior leader with 4 BB launchers. So we'll fire at those guys.
4?
So on the first one I get half HE, which would be 4. So I'm needing 5s and 6s. So 2 hits and reduce cover by 1. So 1 team. So 2 dead. 1 dead in each team. Not the leader. And that's it for me. So we only got 3 command dice. It goes pretty darn quick. Just when you get 6s and 5s.
3 threes and a 4.
Alright, so you can move both vehicles. The 3, he's removed 2 shock off this squad. He's moved the 222 up 1d6. He's going to fire the auto cannon.
And then these guys are going to fire it.
38T is moved up. And this squad is going to unload onto these guys with machine gun air and everything else. So armored car, 1 hit.
Again.
So you're going to get within 24, that'll be 2 hits. He was debating whether to move 2d6 just to get farther, because he's got to get up to like here to get within a close range. So let me see what happens to him. Nothing. Dodged a bullet.
These guys did not.
And then all the machine guns. So that's a lot of hits there. What do we got? How many you got?
7.
7. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the rifles. Actually, you could split them up how you wanted them in the open. So I'm saying you want 4 on the machine gun instead.
Yeah, 4 on the machine gun and the rest on the rifles.
Okay, so rifles. Hey, look at that. 2 dead. Machine gun. 2 shock. 3 shock. So see if it's the leader. Might as well be. No, not this time somehow. So it's 3 shock on the machine gun. Right? Is that what I said? And then 2 dead rifles.
Yep.
And 2 dead rifles. Okay. And then what else? Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Alright. BB launchers. You're my only hope. Okay, I got a 1. That's what I need. I got a 4 too. So, let me think what I want to do. Platoon sergeant just moved up to the edge and he's taken some shock. 1 point of shock off. He's going to have 2 command initiatives. So he moved up with 1 and removed his shock off the machine gun team. Then we're going to fire the VB launcher now again. And 3 hits. Since I get full 8 full HE on this one, since they haven't moved.
2 on the rifles.
Point of shock.
And then 1 on machine gun team.
Did. Oh, come on. Let me hit one of your leaders.
And they're
So
down.
just a dead machine gunner, a rifleman.
So they're down to 1 crewman, so it's minus 2 shots next time.
Oh, they lost the guy with the VB launcher, right? Okay.
First time.
So yeah, that's it for me. I don't have a lot going on anymore.
No.
Oh, you should have interrupted with one of those. when I
No,
showed.
I didn't think about it.
Well, you've almost got 3 chances.
Yeah. Okay.
So 2 3s and 2 1s. So the this squad moved up about 3 inches, so they're barely making it through the field. I don't think they want to. And he moved up 3 inches.
And then these guys are going to move up tactically.
Oh yeah, they're gonna move tactically 5 inches. And then also this squad moved to get out of the VE launchers. They moved 1 inch, which technically they moved, but you think realistically if you move like a foot, you're not gonna be out of mortar range or whatever. So they're tactical, and now he's gonna fire the 20 mil back at the machine gun again. And if he ever gets within 24, I want to try to fire at it and see what happens.
2 hits.
2 hits. Alright. On the machine gun. That'd be a dead because I'm -1 in cover because of the HE. So I'm down to 2 guys in there. And then over here, 3
hits on those guys.
3 hits. Alright, so 1 each.
Open.
Machine gun. And rifle team takes a shock.
1 more.
Put a shock on there, please. Is that it?
1 more dice. It was 3 hits, not 2.
Oh, 3 hits. Okay, you wanted it on the machine gun, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Point of shock. So point of shock on the machine gun.
Which is...
Yeah, that there. And then I'll take my phase. 1, 2, 4. At the 4, I used the platoon sergeant, took 2 shock off the machine gun team. And then with the 3, I moved this squad, just went up to the window, so I got a machine gun and 2 rifles in the windows. And they're going to shoot, but he wants to use an interrupt. So who are you gonna target? These guys or these guys?
These guys.
Okay. So full boat here.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Holy cow. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So four on the machine guns. 1 dead and a shock, and then the rifles 3 dead. See, it's the leader, so that's 4 total. It is the leader. He's killed.
Came over.
He's dead, and I'm
Actually,
assuming.
roll on the chart. See if it's miraculously not game over.
No,
It's game over.
All right, awkward left hand handshake. All right, we'll come back and wrap it up. All right, so German victory. The Blitzkrieg rolls on through this French farm. French have waved the white flag, and of course, as I said earlier, very cliche. But we lost this battle, so not too bad. I'm not too worried about it. So anyway, like lessons learned, MVP. Well, one lesson I learned: don't leave your vehicle, especially a vehicle with wheels that can move on the turn it comes on, right on the edge, because all it takes is equal hits, equal saves, a bad roll on that, and he's gone. So that was dumb. There was something else that I learned and I already forgot it. So anyway, MVP for me, I guess the VB launchers. They're pretty good, so I'm happy with those guys. So what about you? Did you learn any lessons? I know you learned one.
Yeah, holding off when you have 2 senior leaders on where you're going to put them. You have the ability, put them with your 2 squads to maximize, and have the other senior leader as your backup in good spots.
Yeah.
Which I didn't do.
Yeah, because he had put his lieutenant over there with that one squad, and then almost immediately he realized he should put him over here with the bigger group so he can do more with them. So, and MVP, what do you think? Probably I don't know, 222.
I don't think it's the 222. I think it would be the 38T, mainly because it really helped force down your morale real quick with only a few shots.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, my morale, well, I started at an 8, and I knew that was trouble right away, and then I got three leaders wounded, 1 killed in this game, so that and lost the armored car.
Yeah. The 38T forced your armored car off, and then he put a lot of shock on those guys over there with the Poma machine gun.
Yeah, I remember that. So, but yeah, it was a tough one, being pinned in like this, and of course the 2 armored vehicles. I didn't have a whole lot of hope of doing a lot with the Panhard with its HE or AP of 3 and its armor 3, but that was all I had, and I needed him to do something. And once he was gone, it's just a matter of time. I mean, I could have just holed up and went inside the compound, but then it would have been shooting ducks in a barrel here if he came around that corner, man.
Well, especially hand grenading. That would have.
Yeah. We don't even need to bring the infantry and just bring the HE. Crash the tank through the wall, drive the car around here and just start unloading with 9 HE, and I could do nothing about it, so.
Actually, the armored car, though, you'd have knocked it out with hand grenades. Open top, I believe, the 222 is.
Yeah, that's wishful thinking. Theoretically, yes, I could do that, but realistically, I doubt it. So, anyway, it was a good game. Germans won. So that's what, 3 games in a row now you beat me? The last 3 times. This is the 3rd time you've been here, right?
Yeah.
So, and you beat me all 3 times. 4th time?
I believe so.
So we did the desert game.
No, desert I won. The regular skirmish.
We did the Americans versus that's the one I lost all the leaders.
Yeah.
I think that was the only 2 times we played here.
Yep.
We played several games down at Ogre's Den, but anyway, next time I'm gonna be the attacker, and I'll probably still lose. So anyway, that's it for this one. So we'll see you for the next one.